Well, very good afternoon, and you can tell looking out across the pitch here on the campus of West Texas A&M University in Canyon, Texas. We have a steady rain coming down today. In fact, it's supposed to be a steady rain throughout this match between the Dustdevils of Texas A&M International and West Texas A&M, and a very good afternoon on a soggy Texas afternoon as both teams getting in their final warm-ups as we get set for this one. We are a little bit into a delay, about 15 minutes before we get this one underway today. For the Buffaloes, last time they were out, they secured their first conference win as they traveled down to Tyler to take on UT Tyler. That was on Wednesday, and they gained an early advantage in that contest as Keaton Hartman was able to score in the 7th minute of that matchup. Hartman sliced the ball into the top corner of the goal after being left wide open in the box. Then a few minutes later, it was Giancarlo Saldana who set a rocket off the UT Tyler goalkeeper and set it into the back of the net. The Patriots are able to get a goal later on, but WT was able to hang on to that 2-1 win over UT Tyler, and again, that picked up their first conference win of the season. And the Buffaloes today are looking for their first home win of the season. Everything's been a tie so far. Back on August 25th, it was a tie with St. Mary's. Midwestern State, the number 4 team in the country, was a tie. That was on September 14th. And then, of course, for homecoming last Saturday, it was a 1-1 tie with Lubbock Christian. And so, of course, that opened up the Lone Star Conference for both of those teams. And so, again, just a good match all the way around. For the Dustdevils, they were in a contest at UT Permian Basin, and they lost that one 3-2. International led 2-1 with just over 20 minutes remaining, but a pair of Falcon goals in 3 minutes proved to be the difference maker. Lasana Diakite leads the Dustdevils with 9 points on 4 goals and assist, while Takani Faircloth leads the team with 3 assists on this season. Of course, for the Dustdevils, they are in the direction of Claudio Arias. He is their head coach, and of course, they come into this one trying to find a big conference win as well. As we look at the conference standings right now, St. Mary's leads the conference with a 2-0 mark. UT Permian Basin, Lubbock Christian, and West Texas A&M are tied for second, all at 1-0-1. Oklahoma Christian is 1-1, along with Eastern New Mexico and Dallas Baptist. And UT Tyler 0-1-1. Midwestern and Texas A&M International are both 0-2. And so when you take a look at the rankings around the country, Midwestern's number 8 in the country right now. Oklahoma Christian, number 16. St. Mary's is 18. And so that's the top vote getters from the Lone Star Conference. And again, should be a good one here today, but rain is an issue. Again, as you look out on the pitch here, it is coming down fairly heavy. And so we're getting set for this one as well. We're going to take a timeout. We'll do so and come back with our starting lineups. But first, this break on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Energy is a glowing sphere of hot gas. It's an ocean of air. And at Excel Energy, we make it safe. It's why we train first responders. Help you identify where utility lines are buried. Sir, do not dig there. And it's why we study the flight paths of majestic golden eagles before we build a wind farm. Safer energy, people. It's all part of a carbon-free 2050. You, us, together.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Well, welcome back to the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M as we go through our starting lineups for today for the Dustdevils of Texas A&M International. It looks this way. Well, before that, we'll go with our national anthem. In our national anthem for today, as WT is out on the field, International has not yet been introduced. As we run through who International is sending out on the pitch today, the goalkeeper will be Robin Verhoeven. He is from the Netherlands. Starting out defensively, Michael Räikkönen from Santiago, Chile. Also Aaron Rich from Norwich, England. Taj Reynolds also in the defensive line, Manchester, Jamaica. Some of the other players starting today, Jordan Mays from Crawley, UK. Magnus Poulsen from Seelburg, Denmark. Andres Herrera from Laredo, Texas. Ozuma Ochoa, he's from El Paso. Lasana Diakite is the senior midfielder from Bamako, Mali. And then Ricky Casso, a midfielder from Laredo, Texas. And Nico Weingart, a defenseman from Dortmund, Germany. So that's the starting lineups for UT Tyler. For the Buffaloes, Asaf Kristov will be in goal for the Buffs in this one today. Brian Martinez will be on the back line. He'll be joined out there as well today with John Saldana, Payne McKeever, Adam Zolstake. Also, Keaton Hartman gets the start today. Sam Scarth, Vincencio Calderon, Arturo Barrera, Dylan Watson, and Ricardo Castillo. So the lineup has changed a little bit, not a lot, but a little from the last time the Buffs were here a week ago. And so as we get this one set to get underway, it will be International that will put it in play to begin. So the Dustdevils in their black road uniforms with gold numerals will be going from left to right. The Buffaloes in their home white uniforms will be going to right to left. And we are underway. And this one is controlled by WT. Heads it back across the midline. Buffaloes trying to work it around. They get it over on the near side. Coming up for the Buffaloes, that'll be Barrera. He'll kick it back toward the middle. Again, just underway. Had a bit of a weather delay. Here's a lead up ahead. This is headed back by the Buffaloes. Coming over on the near side. Barrera goes over to the right side, and that's taken away by International. International trying to drive it there with Nico Weingart. He kicks it over on the far side. Now they get it to the back defensive line and will reset it to their goalie. Comes out to the near side. Mikhail Räikkönen will go toward the middle. That's taken away by the Buffaloes. Dylan Watson had it for a moment. Now International gets it up ahead, but the Buffaloes trying to stop it from going in on the left side. Here's a shot on goal that Kristall is able to pull in. So Kristall, the freshman from Tel Aviv, will get it out on the right side. The Buffs will bring it over to the near side. And again, Barrera will bring it up. Arturo kicks it across field, trying to get it up in the right corner. Shot toward the right side, but that's going to be knocked out of bounds. And so it'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. Get it in. Scarth has it taken away. There's a scramble for the loose ball. Fighting with Ricky Casso. Scarth coming away with it. Saldana being grabbed. No call. There's the call finally. As Saldana was trying to move, but he just had his jersey kind of pulled back. So Sam Scarth will get ready to put this one in play. Scarth lets everybody get set up on the near side. Lobs it toward the goal. There's the header, and it's going to go over the back end. So a good opportunity, a nice try for the Buffaloes as they tried to get that to Saldana, and he just had it a little bit too much of an arch over the top of the goal. So it will be Verhoeven who put it in play for the Dustdevils. Comes over to the near side. The shot toward the middle, taken away by the Buffaloes. Trying to control it. International has it on the near side. There it's taken away by the Buffs. As Dylan Watson, control it with his left foot, gets it up ahead and running it down, trying to control it from behind is Mikhail Raikkonen. And oh, there's a tackle. And so let's see what this call is. It's going to be International's ball. As two players dancing for it there. Raikkonen and Watson were going after it. This is hit to the near side, controlled by International. They take it on the near side. There's a shot toward the goal. The defenders are able to knock it away. Another shot toward the goal. Again, nice stop by Kristall. Isof will bring it out. It's it over to Martinez. Bryan will boot it way ahead, trying to feed it up, but that's going to be up to the goalie. And so Verhoeven will bring it out. International feeds it up ahead, but it gets past their attack. So right at the midline, there's a trip, no call. Payne McKeever trying to work in there to pull this one out. And there's going to be a late whistle, and that'll be a free kick for International. So International works it to the far side of the field. There's a lob up ahead, trying to feed it up ahead to Nico Weingart, but Buffs are able to knock that way defensively. Come back on the near side. Controlling it is Raikkonen. Toward the middle, the Buffs take that one away, and Calderon will now come the other way for WT. Up across the right side, trying to take it in the middle. Still trying to control it, but the defenders are able to come up. Slide tackle's not there, so the Buffs will get it back. Now they'll control it. Martinez will bring it up. Now over on the near side. Arturo Barrera will come up, quickly lead it up to Watson. Dylan on the left side will take it down in the corner. Pressure there as he looks to try to take it back toward the middle. Lobs it in the middle. Here's a shot, but it's kicked away by the defender. Headed up by Sam Scarth. Controlling it on the far side for WT's Ricardo Castillo. Comes over on the near side. And that's Barrera who will bring it across midline. Barrera lobs it up way on the right side. That's going to be headed out by International. Across the midline. Barrera comes back with it again. Now he'll bring it back as he has a defender knocking it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for West Texas. Buffaloes get set to send this one in. It's a lob up ahead trying to get it to Watson. WT controls it on the far side. And it's Keaton Hartman who will feed it up ahead, trying to get it to Sosak. Adam gets away from him, and International comes back the other way. Played about 8 minutes here in the first half. Here's International trying to come up, but a nice grab at the goal by Kristall. And the freshman will bring it out and put it in play. Ryan Martinez has it. He'll slowly come over to the near side. Martinez will control it toward the middle. Calderon will feed it over to the right side. Back to Calderon. Here's a give and go toward the middle. McKeever or the right side, Saldana. And that was just a little delivered a little too high for the Buffs to handle it. WT attacks the other way. So far, a couple of good shots on goal for International. The Buffs have had one header toward the goal, but really hasn't been able to get the offense in sync. Here's a scramble for the loose ball in the middle. No call. Ball gets away. There are a few fans here today, so you can hear them a little bit in the background. Scarth will attack. Now he'll hold up, feed it back. Over to Castillo, comes over on the near side to Barrera. Barrera will dribble it up. All the defenders are back now for UT International. Here's a lob up ahead to McKeever, but it's headed back. Scarth returns it back toward the middle, but that's going to be picked up by the goalie, so Robin Verhoeven will bring it out. So Verhoeven will wait for everybody. He wants everybody to head up ahead, and he puts his foot into this one. It's going to be headed back by the Buffaloes, trying to get it to McKeever. International, though, feeds it up on the right side, trying to get it up to Weingate. And there is a trip and a foul, and that's going to be WT. And the foul is going to be on Weingate on the tackle where he took a player down. So it'll be the Buffaloes getting a goal kick out of this. Played 10 minutes so far in the half. Again, rainy conditions here in Canyon. Game time temp coming into this one today was 46 degrees, so kind of a cool fall afternoon here in Canyon. Wind out of the southeast at 5 today, so not much of a breeze, just heavy, steady rain falling on the pitch. And it's unfortunately, this is the conditions that it will be during this contest because the Weather Service is calling for rain for about the next 3 hours. So WT attacking. Barrera goes with the left foot, kicks it toward the middle. Watson now will try to take it over. Nice feed. Try to get it to McKeever. McKeever trying to attack. As it taken down, the ball squirts free. Scarth controls it, lobs it over to the right side. That's going to be taken away by International. Buffaloes regain it, still keep it on their end of the pitch. Attacking is Castillo over on the right side. Now he'll send it back to the near side. And controlling it will be Barrera. Barrera goes back out top. Martinez will go to the right side. So Brian Martinez comes back to Barrera on the near side. Saldana tries to feed it to McKeever. That's controlled. Here's a dribble to the left. Here is a shot, and it's going to be taken away. Oh, it's still alive. Shot toward the middle, trying to get to McKeever, but it's taken away. And now there's a whistle. An opportunity there for the Buffaloes trying to get it to Sosak. And Adam had a shot, but just couldn't get that one to go through. Got a good effort to get ahead of the defense on that. International attacks the other way. Ray Conan brings it up on the right side. It's taken away by the Buffaloes. We'll feed it over, and Hartman will attack. Keaton with the right foot down in the corner. Here's a shot by Saldana toward the goal, and it just misses a header opportunity there for Watson. Sosak, and it was a nice feed up ahead by Buffalo's John Saldana. Giancarlo just with a nice feed trying to get it to Adam Sosak, and Sosak tried to head it in. Just a little out of control on that. So it'll be a goal kick for Verhoeven. Wants to send everybody back. Wants to flip the field from defense to offense, so he sends it across the midline. Buffs control it. Given wet conditions, expecting rain throughout this one today. Saldana attacks toward the middle. Trying to feed it up ahead, but Verhoeven will come up with a loose ball, comes it over to the near side. Raikkonen will bring it up ahead. There's a slide out of bounds. Nice effort there by Barrera. That'd be a throw-in for International. In conditions with this artificial turf are very conducive to sliding around on the ground. You're going to slide a long way. So that'll lead to some issues. Well, that one's hit to the near side. Buffs control it. They're returning it back the other way. There's a late whistle. So that'll be a free kick for the Buffs on the foul. So putting it in play will be Arturo Barrera. Kicks it over to the far side. Castillo gets it towards Sam Scarth in the middle. He'll feed it up ahead, trying to find Sosak. Can't do so. Loose ball taken away. Payne McKeever goes on the right side. Trying to dribble through. Nice attempt there for the Buffalo's Hartman. Falls down. Here's a pass on the near side. Trying to feed it to the left side to Watson, but that's taken away by International. They'll attack the other way. Buffs come up defensively and take that away. Hartman, or to Watson, excuse me. Watson crosses over to McKeever. McKeever now will attack. Takes it to the middle. Let's find Sosak out on the right side. Find Hartman. He'll come back to Scarth in the middle. Scarth will try to work it up. Tries to feed it in the middle to Watson. That's taken away by International. Played 15 minutes in this one so far. No score. International attacking now. On the far side, they get it up to Weingart back on a give and go, but that one was knocked out of bounds, and so it'll be a goal kick for WT. Big thanks, of course, to our Thunder Vision crew dealing with the elements today. Dylan McMullen, Kylie Miller, Tyrone Leggett all out in the elements today. Of course, Jason Johnson directing this one. Case and I get the privilege of being inside, so we don't have to deal with the rain. But they're outside dealing with the elements today. Buffs attack. McKeever tries to bring it over on the right side. Defenders just converge on him, so that's going to be controlled by WT. Scarth gets it back, throws it over on the near side. Barrera will get it up to Scarth. Tries to feed Watson up ahead, but that's going to be taken away. Scarth controls it again. Barrera on the near side. Feeds it back to Brian Martinez. Martinez goes over to Ricardo Castillo. Castillo will feed it up ahead to Scarth. Scarth comes over to the near side. With it, Calderon tries to take it in the middle. Tries to dribble through, but International there to take it away. Barrera has it back the other way. Goes to Calderon. Again, a lot of pressure, and that goes out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. A rainy afternoon here in Canyon. Players are playing through it. Arturo Barrera will come in and throw this one in. Goes into Calderon. Back to Barrera. He'll bring it back to Martinez. Martinez will work the midline over to Scarth. Sam comes up to the left side. Finds Barrera. Barrera trying to feed it toward the middle. Does. Sosak can't come up with it. It's taken away by International. Pressure applied. Barrera comes away with the theft. Barrera with the left foot. Kicks it toward the middle to McKeever. McKeever, Payne will work it over to Scarth. Scarth will bring it out. Over to Castillo. Back to Scarth. He'll take it to the middle. Steps around the defender. Comes to Calderon. Back to Scarth. Lobs it up ahead on the right side. Hartman trying to run it down, but he just can't control it as it goes out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in. Go with substitute coming in for UT International. As coming into the pitch will be to Johnny Faircloth, the junior from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So Faircloth will be on the back line, or be on the front line. International trying to make the theft away from WT, but controlling it. Hartman goes to the right side, Sosak goes to the right side. Now to Saldana, tries to get it in the middle, trying to set it up, but that was knocked away defensively by International. They'll go back to the goalie here on this one. Verhoeven will kick it out. It's tipped up, controlled by Scarth. Sam comes back on the near side to Watson. Now he'll reset it. Over to the middle to Brian Martinez. Martinez, the junior from Houston, Texas, comes to the near side. Finds John Saldana. Taken up on the near side, but the Buffs converge and able to make that. That'll be a throw in for WT. So that'll be right in front of the WT bench. Getting set to throw this one in, Arturo Barrera. Of course, as always, big thanks to Amarillo National Bank for their support of WT Athletics. Amarillo National Bank, locally owned, fairly strong, family strong, and here to stay. Over to the near side. Barrera looks, comes back to the middle. Crossover from Martinez over to Castillo. Back to Martinez. Now, WT patiently trying to work it up. Over the midline they do. Come back across. Martinez. Comes back on the near side. Barrera. Take it to the middle. Tries to dribble through, but that's taken away by International. But Sam Scarth has it the other way. He pushes a shot. It's not there. Still a scramble for it. Nice back kick over on the left side. Watson. Or check it. Sosak will come out. Sosak trying to dribble through. Adam goes with the left foot toward the middle. Sam Scarth attacks back for the WT Buffs. Saldana powers it toward the goal, but that's just going to be wide. And so that'll be goal kick for the Dustdevils. WT Athletics would like to thank AOMS for their continued support of our athletes. AOMS, the official oral surgeon of WT Athletics, is committed to keeping your family's health happy, healthy, and full of smiles. And the Canyon Chamber of Commerce is proud partner of WT Athletics. Canyon Chamber works with local businesses to provide economic growth for the city of Canyon. Thank you for your continued support of WT Athletics. That's kicked up across the midline but knocked out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for International. They get it in on the far side. McKeever comes up, makes the theft. Try to get it back toward the middle. Dustdevils control it. They're on the left side. Trying to dribble it up, still controlling it. They get it in the corner. Bring it across. That's going to be headed out by the Buffaloes. International trying to control it, but it's taken away by the Buffs. Saldana across, comes over on the near side to Watson. Watson just has to get away from him, and it goes out of bounds, and that will be a throw-in for International. So getting set to throw this one in will be Raikkonen. Cal will get it in, and does on the near side to Faircloth. Faircloth loses that out of bounds. That'll be a WT throw-in. Faircloth looking at the official. Disagrees. A couple of substitutes for WT coming in. Kenny Brown will make his entrance into this one today, along with Anthony Perea also making his way in. Sosak will come out. Here's the throw in. That's controlled by the Buffs. Calderon gets it over on the right side. Hartman attacks up ahead, trying to get it to Brown. Just a little too far. International able to come away with it. They get it over on the far side. Across the midline. Here's a feed up ahead. Nice feed by International, trying to get it over to the middle. Good defense by Martinez. Here's a lob toward the goal, taken away by the Buffs. It's kicked up ahead, headed back by International. Then it's driven across the midline by WT. Here's a header over the right side. The Buffs control it, though. Hartman lobs it up ahead, trying to feed it on the near side. Trying to get it to Perea, but there's a loose scramble for a loose ball. Saldana tried to get on it, but nice effort by Verhoeven to come up with a loose ball. And so Verhoeven will put this one in play. Over on the far side. So here's the throw-in for International. Hit toward the middle. McKeever makes the theft. Calderon brings it up on the near side to Perea. Perea has it. We'll send it back. Barrera will slow it up just a bit. We'll go across field. Back to Perea. Take it to the middle. To Scarth. Or check it. The feed up ahead to Calderon. Calderon trying to take it in the middle. That's going to be brought out by International. Nico Weingart will kick it up ahead over on the far side. Driving it is Faircloth. Faircloth. Attempt to get it in the middle, and that one just wide of the goal. Nice attempt on that. So it'll be a goal kick for WT. No, they're going to say it's a corner kick. So that was knocked out by Cristal. So it'll be a corner kick for UT International. So we get set as they get their everybody set. This Ricky Casa will put this one in play. That's hit toward the goal. It's tipped up, kicked out, knocked off the goalie, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be another goal kick for UT Tyler. A couple of WT subs coming in at the next opportunity. Again, another chance at a corner kick. That one's hit toward the goal, kicked out of there by WT. Scramble. The ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say that's a throw-in for UT International. So the Dustdevils Weingart now will throw this one in. Loose ball. It's kicked up. Herrera had an opportunity, but got knocked away by WT defenders. So in it comes, getting set to throw it in will be Ray Cohen. Ray Conan wants to lob it ahead. That's headed out by WT. They get it up on the near side. Calderon will bring it across. Feeds it up ahead. Saldana. Saldana has Perea on his left. Perea down in the left corner. He'll try to dribble out. Looks, feeds it back to John. Saldana will look. Try to go on the right side of Kevin Brown. He'll try to head it, but it's not there. Here's a shot. A goal. It's in there. What a shot by Kenny Brown as he got the back corner. And we watch this one on replay. Again, nice effort. They get it across. There's a header's not there. Then Kenny Brown just drives it in for the goal. Actually, they didn't call it a goal. Instead, they say that it hit the side, so there's still live action. So, again, no score. Looked like a good one for a moment. There may have been an offsides on that one. So, International attacks the other way. With it is Weingart. Weingart kicks it over on the far side. Drive to the middle, taken away by Calderon. He'll bring it out. Gets it over to Pereira. Anthony taken down. Now there's going to be some flags on this one because coming in, Andres Herrera from Laredo pushing Pereira. Let's see if there's going to be some yellow cards on this one. Officials step back. We'll get together. But first they're going to attend to the player that's down, and that is Andres Herrera, a sophomore from Laredo, Texas. He slowly makes his way up. Now the officials pull out the yellow card for Herrera and a yellow card for Ricardo Castillo on the retaliation. Castillo arguing his case. BWT with the kick. Waiting to come in for the Buffaloes is Dennis Herrera and Chris Palomino whenever they get the opportunity. So Pereira will put this in play. Goes to the back line, and that's Barrera. Goes to Martinez, back to Barrera. 16 minutes left in this half. No score between International and West Texas A&M. Martinez goes to the far side, gets it over to Brown. Check it, Hartman takes it on the right side, goes to the middle, trying to get it to Brown. That was controlled. Saldana, crossover kick, but it's taken away by Robin Verhoeven for International. The junior from the Netherlands will walk it out, comes up, brings it out across midline. Buffs will head it back. Over on the far side, Scarth gets in the mix, but it's taken away by International. So they'll send it to their back line. Again, rain continuing to fall here in Canyon. Is expected to throughout this match today. Shot up. It's going to be headed back by Barrera. Goes over on the far side. UT International controls it. They get it in the corner. Shot toward the goal. That's going to be over. There's a header that is missed. Both players kind of missed the opportunity, and that should be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. A couple of substitutes now coming in for WT as Dennis Herrera, the 5'9 senior from Honduras, and Chris Palomino, the 5'9 sophomore from Houston. Both will come in. Sitting down for the Buffaloes will be Calderon. One of those that come out. And Hartman is the other that comes out. There's a whistle on a header. And again, another international player is down, and that's going to be Weingate, who hits the turf. So it looks like it'll be a free kick on the foul for UT International. And putting this one in play will be Jordan Mass. Sends this one toward the goal. As it curls around, it's headed out by the Buffaloes. Have to kick it to the back line right at the midline. Mass controls it. Goes again toward the goal. That's going to be kicked out by WT. Now Kenny Brown gives it over on the right side. Attacking. Here's a feed up ahead from Palomino. Over to the near side. Driving now, Perea. Perea kicks it toward the goal, has it knocked off of a UT International defender, and so it'll be a corner kick for the Buffaloes. 12.5 left to go in this first half. So Scarth will get ready to put this one in play. Buffs line up. Scarth toward the goal. And there's a header that's knocked away. And coming out quickly with it is Verhoeven, who feeds it up ahead. Buffalo's defender is able to head it back. Comes over on the near side. Barrera will take it toward the middle to Scarth. Sam will come up on the near side to Palomino. Anthony goes across field. That's kicked back toward the goal. So controlling it will be a WT throw-in over on the far side. In it comes. Trying to dribble through traffic is Dennis Herrera. Has this one taken away, brought back on the across the midline, and Barrera will bring it back. Goes over on the right side, trying to feed it up ahead. Drive toward the middle, trying to pass it to Kenny Brown. Saldana will control it, kicks it over to McKeever. McKeever back on the left side, Palomino. Or Perea, excuse me, and that goes out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for the Dustdevils. 11 minutes left to play in this first half. No score between these two. Rain's been falling throughout. Started about 15 minutes late because of the weather. Rain not quite as heavy as it was earlier. Robin Verhoeven tells everybody to move up because he's going to put this one in play at the midline and sends it that way. Controlling it is Weingart. Weingart dribbles through traffic, tries to come away, and passes it up on the right side. With it is Maz. Maz goes over to the left side, looking to and finding Lasana Diakite. Diakite shot on toward the left side, but that one's going to be knocked out of bounds. They say that goes off a WT, so there'll be a corner kick over on the near side. Coming over to put this in play will be Lasana Diakite, senior from Mali. Played at Howard Community College before going to UT International. Going to put his left foot into this one, try to curl it up. It's going to be headed away by the Buffaloes. That's going to be knocked up toward the midline. Running it down for UT International. Over on the right side, now the Buffs with the fifth. McKeever attacks. McKeever across the midline. Passes it over. Now here's a pass toward the middle to Saldana. Saldana has lost it. And so the Buffalo's able to get it across. There's a late whistle. Getting set to come in at the next opportunity for the Dust Devils will Maximiliano Marino from Santiago, Chile. Buffs control it. Perea kicks it back over to the right side. Finds Brian Martinez. Martinez will slowly work it toward the middle, then comes over to the near side. Arturo Barrera. Back to Martinez. Now back toward the goalie. Arturo will lead this one up ahead, trying to get it to Saldana. Kicked in the wrong direction. Scramble for the loose ball. Perea comes away, kicks it over in the middle. McKeever. Oh, and he is tagged. Oh, no call on that one as he is taken down. It wasn't McKeever, it was Dennis Herrera. He was taken down to the turf on a tackle. But no call on that one. They go down in the corner with it. Kite sends it to the middle, trying to feed it to Faircloth. Goes back on the left side. Another drive to the middle. That's going to be kicked out by WT. with it, bring it to the near side. Weingart goes back to the back row. Now up on the right side, Weingart feeds it up ahead to Maz. Maz goes over toward the goal, but nobody was there to head that one in. It goes down in the corner. Running it down is Lasana Daikite. Now that's taken away by the Buffs. They bring it up ahead. Herrera. Dennis comes up trying to feed Pereira, and just too much. And so that'll be a throw in for International. 7.5 left to play in this first half. No score between UT International and the Buffaloes. Coming out for UT is Andres Herrera as Maximiliano Moreno comes in. And before he throws that in, he was walking down the line, and so the official says, let's move back. Okay, that's thrown in. Sam Scarth has it. Gets it over to McKeever. Back. Castillo. Now Castillo will attack once again. No score in this one. Again, we thought the Buffs had a great shot. Looked like they got it, but that was called no goal by the official. Comes over to Herrera on the near side. Herrera crossover. Kicks it to McKeever. Payne will go with the right side. Tries to feed it up ahead. There's a lob to the middle, and that one trying to set up both Kenny Brown and also Pereira, unable to do so. So that'll be a throw-in for UT International. 6 minutes left in this first half. Here's the throw-in. Weingart has it taken away. Kicked on the left side. They get it up to Polson, who gets it over on the left side. He attacks. Trying to feed it up ahead. Daikite tries to dribble in the middle. Feeds it back to Maz. Now they'll reset. International comes across on the near side to Raikkonen. He puts a shot on the goal. That's going to be out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for WT. So that's off. Crystal will put this one in play. Journey Canyon Coffee is a proud supporter of WT Athletics. Stop in or drive through for your favorite hot or iced drink. Thank you for your continued support of our athletics. So this is put in play. Martinez will kick it over on the right side. Dribbling it up, Castillo for the Buffs. Come toward the middle, Barrera. Slowly brings it across, trying to set up McKeever, but comes back to Scarth. Scarth dribbles over to the near side to Barrera. Barrera feeds it up ahead to Kenny Brown. Brown, nice feed up ahead, trying to get it to Herrera, but that one is handled by the goalie. Nice feed by Brown. Had the right intention that time. But credit Verhoeven coming up with that one. McKeever heads it back. Kenny Brown has it. And WT trying to attack, but hitting the turf pretty hard was the Buffs' Anthony Pereira as they tried to do a header and made contact with the defender. 4:12 left to play in this first half. We'd like to thank Kenny Dean State Farm for being a proud partner of WT Athletics. For great service and great rates, call Kenny Dean State Farm. And WT Athletics would like to thank Legends Canyon for being a proud sponsor of WT Student Section for all athletic events. Thank you for your continued support. So Anthony Pereira getting the cobwebs out as he slowly walks to the near sideline. So he'll go out for a minute since there was a stoppage. Also getting set to come in for the Buffaloes will be Trevor Suggs at the next opportunity. So they put that in play. Pereira comes back out on the field. They go to the right side. Here's a give and go. trying to run that one down was Chris Palomino. Barrera has it on the near side. Feeds it up ahead to Scarth. Scarth has it knocked out of bounds, and that should be a throw in for WT. And is.
Careful, 3, 2 ready, 2 go.
So Barrera will throw this one in.
Throw in. Right, 1 ready.
Suggs comes in, and Saldana will get a breather. So over to the far side. Castillo will attack. Now it comes back to Martinez. 3:20 left to play in this first half. Arturo Barrera will kick it up ahead, trying to get it to Perea, but that's taken away. Buffs control it. Dennis Herrera will now try to speed it up a little bit over to the right side. Castillo will get it over to Scarth. Now Dennis Herrera trying to get it to McKeever, but that's a little too far wide, and so International comes back with a theft. Trying to dribble through traffic was Weingart. Buffaloes control it. Dennis Herrera feeds it up ahead. Kenny Brown takes it around the defender, trying to slide tackle. Still dribbles through traffic. Comes up, still trying to, goes it over on the near side to Perea. Perea tries to send it back to the middle, but that's broken up nicely by International. Scarth makes the theft to McKeever, back to Barrera. Barrera will attack, finds Martinez. Martinez will go over to the near side. Will look and find Scarth. Sam with the left foot. Now takes it back to the middle. They come over to the near side to Barrera. He'll control it. 1:56 left to play in this first half. He'll go way across field. Over to Ricardo Castillo. Castillo will send it back to Martinez in the middle. Brian will launch this one to the right side, but that's going to go out of bounds. Trying to get it on a nice feed to McKeever, but Payne just, that was way over his head, and everybody else's hits the sideline. So a throw in for International. 1:30 left to play here in the first half. No score. International gets set to put this one in play. This will be Mikael Raikkonen to put it in play. That's going to be headed up by Weingart toward the middle. There's a scramble for the loose ball. Being taken down on that was Johnny Faircloth. Johnny kicks it over toward the left side. Attacking is Diakite. Buffs will send it back the other way. Giving chase, they head it back to the goalie, Verhoeven. Will bring it out, tells everybody to move downfield. 42 seconds left to play in the half. No score in this one between International. Verhoeven will put it in play. Controlling it. Kicking it up ahead, and that's going to be out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for the Buffaloes. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. They get it in play. Martinez will go over to the right side. Martinez get his back to the goal. Cristal will kick it up, but it doesn't go very far. Scramble for the loose ball. 5 seconds left. And here's a backward kicks toward the goal. And that's going to be the first half. No score to this one between UT International, the Dustdevils on the road coming up to Canyon on a rainy, soggy Saturday afternoon. Buffalo 0, UT International 0. We want to take a break here at the half. We're going to do so. Come back with an interview for you and get a chance to visit with Cedric Knowlton. And then we'll come back and go through the stats for this first half. But again, a rainy, soggy day here. 46 degrees was our game time temp. So both teams going to take a bit of a breather, and we're going to do the same. We'll take a timeout and be back on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Delicious, refreshing, Pepsi.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
How's it going? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Yes, sir.
Again, welcome as we get set for another chance to find out a little bit more about some of the staff with West Texas A&M. Cedric Knowlton joins us, and of course, Cedric came to the university's sports department as the associate AD for marketing and fan engagement. But before that,
Yes, sir.
you were with the university in the capacity with kind of helping student athletes kind of get situated and coordinated and everything else. Kind of
Yes, sir.
explain what that was.
Yeah, I worked for the Office of Admissions since
Right.
2015.
Right.
And my job was to recruit any student, but because I used to play the game
Right.
back in the day,
Right.
they had me the lead liaison for all of athletics. So when a coach would bring someone like Colo Capanui or BJ Vickers or any name,
Right. Right.
Britton Golden, I would go give them a tour of the campus, show them around, and help them out, and then kind of get them all signed up for school and all that.
So, play a little football.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Captain of the team, actually, last year.
Yes, sir.
Kind of, and that what that means too for some that don't know, I guess, is that's a leadership role.
Yes,
and what
sir.
that means is your teammates, and you're elected by your teammates,
Yes, sir.
and they're the ones that say, "This is the guy we want to follow." What does that mean to you when that occurred?
Well, that was big to me. I wasn't the starter
Right.
by any means. I wasn't. If you look at the stats, I mean, I got a few yards here and there, nothing crazy. A lot of special teams, but they view me as someone who did things the right way.
Right.
Our motto was be honest and do what's right, and they saw me doing that. And when they gave it to me, I was like, "You sure you don't want the guy who gets the ball
Right.
more than me?" But no, it was an almost unanimous decision, wasn't even close, and.
Yep.
I was captain my final year with several other of my brothers that year.
Yeah, right. And so with the position of marketing and fan engagement, let's take a step back first. Fan engagement, what's that mean?
I mean,
I know what it sounds
yeah.
like, but what does it mean?
I tell people they're like, what's that mean? I'm the party guy.
Yeah.
I'm the hype man. So my goal is to make sure from age of 3 to age of 93, you're having a great time, regardless.
And when you think of that, sometimes you just think of football, but you're talking about all sports.
Yes,
and
all
for
sports.
Fans to be interactive in all forms
Yes,
of
sir.
athletics.
We just got we have our new app, the Go Buffs Go app, and we got a interactive thing on there. We rolled it out for softball. We had trivia during a softball game, and fans got a tickle out of it. We almost engaged the actual players itself, or the coach, what was coach's batting average when she played for this time, and you get to know the players more.
Right.
We have one player whose high school mascot for softball was the Eskimos.
Oh.
Everyone thought it was a trick question. I was
Oh.
like, what was her high school mascot? Like Eskimo? No, actually Eskimo.
That's
So
what it was.
No one got it right that day.
Yeah.
Steve Horn, though.
In the
Exactly.
marketing department, how do you see that growing? Not just this year, but down the road as well?
I think it plays hand in hand. I think if you're going to come to a game where you like what you see on the field, but also like what you see off the field. And I think that engagement experience plays a good part of marketing, because a lot of times I tell people, a lot of people don't go to the game and watch 99% of the game.
Right.
They go and just go for the environment. So making sure the environment is a place they can bring their families and friends and having a good time, it just attracts that coming back for game 2 or game 3 or game 4 or a random baseball game. Right. It's local, it's inexpensive, and someone can take advantage of, watching some, not just sport, but some highly competitive Division II football team, basketball, all across the board.
Yeah. I know one of the goals, too, for the university, and I've got 2 final questions. This is the first one, is also get other students involved and get them to be a part of what's going on.
That's big. I feel like when I played back when we had leather helmets, I'm just kidding.
Not quite.
Right, yeah. I feel like there was a lot more. I feel like there were more students. Maybe it's just me because I was playing, looking up.
Right.
But trying to get them back engaged, and that's where the app will help out, and then making it more convenient to them. I think Bain Schaefer Buffalo Stadium is right there. They're not having to drive, down to Walmart and park and get in there. So a lot more convenience for them, convenience to claim their ticket as well, but also show them, hey, there's more than just guys shooting ball in the hoop. There's also trivia going on. There's also giveaways. There's also, every student loves a free T-shirt. So the more we can, interact with them and outside the line, the more we feel we can attract that more student body to come to the games.
Final question then. What are some of the things that you like to see accomplished this year, but then broaden that a little bit? What are some of the goals down the road?
I have high expectations for myself.
Okay.
I want to sell out every night, everywhere. Of course. But my first goal is, for one, trying to really, really impact the freshman class. Now, I'm not saying sophomore, junior, senior don't matter, but it's when they're first here, when they're open-minded, when they're green behind the ears. So just doing that knowledge of them early, so they can't use the excuse, I don't know how to claim a ticket.
Right.
Showing them the trivia, showing them the light show that we have, the selfie cams on the app. So starting that, I think, is my first goal this year, and also getting in the more youth side of things. We're going to do some things, a superhero night here in Bain Schaefer Buffalo Stadium. We're going to have local superheroes. I'm going to try to have Michael dressed up as Iron Man, So that's the goal. You're trying to do some things, just because, if you attract them young, they feel like they're more part of it.
Cedric Knoll, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Great to see you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
Well, welcome back to the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University is A&M International, and the Buffaloes are in a scoreless tie here at the half. Umbrellas are out, and there is a light drizzle that is continuing out here on the pitch. Temperature has warmed up a touch. It started at 46. It's up to 48 now, so it is a little bit of a warm-up, but not much. Yeah, not much of a wind on this one either today as we look at our first half statistics from today. Shots for A&M International, they had 5. WT had 7. Shots on the goal were 4 apiece. Both teams, with International more so in the beginning of the first half, getting several shots at the WT end, and then WT answered suit toward the end of the first half. Of course, that means 4 saves each for both goalies in this one. Fouls, 5-3 favor International on this one. Corner kicks, A&M International has 3 to the Buffaloes 1. And then offsides are 1 apiece, and the reason we bring that up is because the Buffs did have a goal. John Saldana found the back of the goal, but it was ruled that he was offsides. And so, nevertheless, that deny that goal opportunity for the Buffs. And so we have a second 45 minutes to try to see if we can settle this Lone Star Conference matchup. And again, as we take a look around at the Lone Star Conference as far as the standings are concerned, St. Mary's sits atop the conference with a 2-0 mark. Then UT Permian Basin, Lubbock Christian, and the Buffaloes all 1-0-1. Then Oklahoma Christian, Eastern New Mexico, and Dallas Baptist are all 1-1. UT Tyler 0-1-1. Midwestern State 0-2, along with A&M International. They also are 0-2. On the season, International's 2-5-4, while the Buffs are 3-2-5. Of course, the Buffs got their first conference win on the road to UT Tyler on Wednesday. Came away with a 2-1 win in that contest, and so that's what got them their first victory in the conference for the season. But what the Buffs are looking for today is hopefully to come away with a home win. They have tied all 3 home contests they've had this season, and so they're now looking for their first win of the season here at home, and hopefully we'll gather that one in today. And so, again, the Buffaloes have made their way out. They are warming up here in this Tyler's scoreless first half, which is, yes, it's a tie as well, but a scoreless first half here at the pitch. And again, the weather has played a little bit into this one today as soggy, rainy conditions. That's limited the fans here a little bit. There are a number of folks here with the umbrellas up and blankets and anything else they can utilize to keep warm on this first real cool afternoon of the soccer season we've had so far. And again, this is probably the first taste of fall we have had here at the pitch in Canyon. Officials make their way back out as we await International to also make their way back out for this one as well. Final warm-ups for the Buffaloes. For WT, after this one, of course, then they'll head out for a midweek matchup at number 18 St. Mary's. Again, they played on August 25th, and that was a 1-1 tie here at the pitch. They'll head down to St. Mary's to play that one on Wednesday evening at 7:30. Then they'll be back here next Saturday as they will take on Dallas Baptist. And so Dallas Baptist will be coming in at 1 o'clock for an afternoon contest. And then they'll have a couple on the road at UT Permian Basin and at Eastern New Mexico before their final home matchup against number 18 Oklahoma Christian. That'll be October 26th. And so that's kind of the schedule for the Buffaloes here going forward. Again, waiting for for A&M International to make their way back out here as the Dustdevils kind of went into the locker room to get kind of warmed up and ready for this second half of action. Clock's been reset. Now waiting for the visitors to come on out. UT has their offense out ready to go as they continue to warm up. And so out there for the Buffaloes will be Vincencio Calderon. He'll be joined by Chris Palomino. Also out there, Payne McKeever for the Buffaloes. John Saldana is out there. Also out for the Buffaloes will be, looks like Keaton Hartman will be out there for the, but no, check that. It'll be instead. It'll be Adam Sosak. Also defensively back for the Buffaloes, Ricardo Castillo. He'll be joined by Brian Martinez. And also back deep will be Arturo Barrera. And then Isaac Cristal, of course, will be in goal as he warms up, the freshman from Tel Aviv, trying to get loose on this rainy afternoon. And again, I guess they had to send somebody over to where International was at. They have yet to make their way back out here to start this second 45 minutes. And so, again, the Buffs coming into this one 3-2-5, while the Dustdevils 2-5-4. And so now here comes International. Actually, they were way over on the far side. They went to the football visiting locker rooms. So they've made their way back out here. So their defenders are out on the field. Here come the rest of their starting unit.
Go to midfield. Zoom into midfield.
So the Buffs are ready to put the ball in play. In UT International. On a rainy afternoon, they kind of make their way out, and they're just ready to go here as they slowly make their way out. So the referee being very patient on this. Not a pleasant afternoon weather-wise anyway. So Claudio Arias makes his way over to goal. And the fans who were donning the umbrella make their way back as we get set for this second half to get underway. So International has everybody out. The referee says we're ready to put this one in play. And the Buffaloes will do that. Sosak takes it back. And he'll get it over on the near side to Castillo as the Buffaloes will rework this one. Barrera gets it back over on the near side. Castillo will dribble it up. Comes back to Martinez. Back over to Barrera. Barrera back to Cristal, who'll come out to Martinez. Martinez will lob this one ahead on the right side, trying to get it up ahead to Chris Palomino, but that's fought back by International. It goes out of bounds, so a quick throw in for the Buffs as getting it in quickly. Castillo goes into McKeever. McKeever dribbles up toward the middle. Now crosses over toward the middle to Saldana. Saldana puts a shot on, and that's going to be blocked and knocked out of bounds, and that'll be a corner kick for the Buffaloes as A&M International knocks that one away. So the Buffs set up their offense. Sosak gets set to put this one in play. Adam with the right foot aims it toward the goal. That's headed up by Saldana, but over the top of the goal. And so it'll be a goal kick for International. So Verhoeven will bring it out as he gets set to put it in play. Again, still rainy afternoon. Light drizzle out there now. Not as heavy as it was in our first half today. Verhoeven puts this in play. Buffs knock it to the midline. Now International controls it over on the right side. They knock it out of bounds. Off of Buffalo, so we'll get the throw in on the side. Controlling it for International as they work it to the back line. Buffs trying to make the theft. McKeever does. Now it's knocked away from Weingut. One guy has it knocked out of bounds, and that'll be a throw in for the Buffaloes. So Martinez controls it for WT. Come over to the near side. Finds Castillo. Back to Martinez. Barrera knocks it up ahead. Now sprinting up ahead for the Buffs. Sosak looks. This one's lobbed up on the right side. Palomino keeps it alive. Keeps it from going out of bounds. Buffs control it. Over to Castillo. Castillo to Sam Scarth. He'll come over on the right side. Gets it to Palomino. Palomino to McKeever. Feeds it up ahead. It's knocked out of bounds by A&M International's Aaron Rich, who comes up from his defensive spot to knock that one away. And so another corner kick for the Buffaloes. Sosak will put this one in play. And gets everybody ready, puts his foot into it toward the goal. It's going to be headed back by International. Here's a late shot. As it comes over on the near side, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by International. So Kenny Brown will throw this one in. Scarth gets it over to Saldana on the left side. Now he works it up into the corner. Cross over toward the goal, but coming up, they try to get it to McKeever, but nice play by Verhoeven, who will kick that one out. Palomino watches it go out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. Palomino and Dykite were dueling for position. That's thrown in. Castillo controls it. Crosses it back. Now a reset for the Buffaloes. Arturo Barbera kicks it up ahead to Scarth. Scarth will dribble up. Looks to feed it ahead. Gets it to Sosak. Sosak has it taken away. Now attacking for the Buffaloes, Calderon. Toward the middle. Payne McKeever trying to take it away. But International gets it across the midline up ahead. Buffs control it. Barrera kicks it back across the midline. Here's a give and go toward the middle. Nice side kick over to the right side. Trying to set up Saldana, but that's taken away by International. Now they attack the other way across the midline. 3-on-3. Buffs make a steal to knock it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in. And so International will throw this one in. Weingart, or check it. That's controlled by Rokennen. He gets it to the back line. Now controlling it for International. They come to the near side. There's a feed to the middle, but the Buffaloes take it away. Scarth will lob it up ahead, trying to get it to Saldana. John runs this one down, keeps it in bounds, keeps control of it, tries to feed it up toward the middle on the left side. Brown attacks, tries to get it in the middle. He got it in the goal. Here's a shot, not there, though, as Verhoeven able to come away with it. So nice effort by the Buffaloes, just could not get that one to find the net. Verhoeven launches this one up to the midline and across. International controls it. Here's a shot. Cristal comes away with it, comes up with it, and brings it out on the near side to Ricardo Castillo. Castillo will get it up ahead to Calderon. He'll feed it up on the right side. With it is Chris Palomino. Palomino will dribble in the middle, give and go, back to Palomino. Crosses over on the left side. Attacking for the Buffs. Here's a shot that's knocked away by Verhoeven. Still a loose ball. Try to get it up ahead. Kenny Brown rushes up to get it. It's taken back by the Buffaloes. WT controls it. They come to the near side. Brown tries to feed it in the middle. Saldana Dribbles through traffic. He launches a shot, but that's going to be over the top of the goal. So it'll be a goal kick for Robin Verhoeven. The junior gets ready to put this one in play. Buffs defensively retreat back a little bit. So Verhoeven telling everybody now to clear out. As he drops this across the midline. Scramble for the loose ball. Palomino comes away with it. Over on the far side, Buffs attack. There's a pass in the middle of McKeever. Payne crosses over on the right side of Palomino, just too wide for Chris to run that one down, and it goes out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for International. No score between the A&Ms, WTA&M, and A&M International are still scoreless here with about 36 and a half minutes left to play in the half. Buffs looking for their first home win of the season. Controlled by Palomino. Gives it across to Scarth. Feeds it up to Brown. Kenny goes with the left hand. A lot of contact. Comes back. Crosses over in the middle. Still controls it. Now there's a push they're going to call on Kenny Brown, so that'll go to International. So International will get the free kick. Still slowly getting this one into play. Dykite comes over, or Checkett comes over on the near side, not Dykite, but come over to the near side to Osman Ochoa. Ochoa gets it up ahead to Weingart. Weingart will attack, has it broken up. Tries to kick that one through a couple of Buff defenders, but knocking it away was Ricardo Castillo. So that'll be a corner kick for International. Nope, they're going to say instead that went out on the side, so there'll be a throw-in for the Dustdevils. Pass over on the near side. A back kick, trying to set it up, but the Buffs make that theft. There's a slide for a theft. Buffs trying to control it. They kick it out of bounds on the side, so that'll be a throw-in for International. Just under 35 minutes left to play in the half. And it comes. Faircloth comes over on the near side. The Buffs are able to take that one away, and they pooch it out toward the midline. International controls it. Now they go back to their goalie. And Verhoeven will come up and kick it over on the near side, trying to feed it up ahead to Ochoa. Buffs take it back the other way. Attacking is Castillo. Castillo to McKeever. Payne goes over on the left side. There's a shot toward Saldana, try to get it toward the goal, but it kicks the outside netting and goes out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick for Robin Verhoeven. Robin gets set to put this one in play. I'd like to recognize Dan Schumann. Edward Jones is a proud partner of WT Athletics. Thank you for your continued support of the Buffs and Lady Buffs. We'd like to thank Jimmy Fincher Body Shop for their support of WT Athletics. Equally skilled at repairing damages or customizing your vehicle, Jimmy Fincher is your top Amarillo body shop. Knocked out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for International. They send it in. Controlling it for a moment was Dykite. He gets it to the back line now. Go toward the middle. As Crewfall will take it over to the right side now. They feed it back toward the middle. Herrera. International attacks. Get it up ahead. Buffaloes putting pressure. Dykite. That one goes out of bounds, actually. So that'll be a goal kick for the Buffaloes. Just under 33 minutes left to play. Buffs roll it out. Martinez will feed it up ahead to Scarth over on the near side. with it is Calderon. Calderon finds Palomino. Chris on the give and goal with Calderon back to Palomino, now in the middle. Now they find McKeever. Payne leads it up ahead, trying to get it to Palomino, and that one's kicked out of bounds by International. So a throw in for the Buffaloes. Payne McKeever will put this one in play to Saldana. Saldana will dribble with the left. Crosses back over to McKeever. To Palomino. Chris, nice feed up to Saldana. Saldana goes down in the corner. Tries a crossover, but couldn't get it to Sosak. Had an opportunity, but Sosak couldn't get to the ball as it goes out of bounds, and so that'll be a throw-in for International. Like to recognize Lions Realty as a proud partner of WT Athletics. Give them a call at 806-358-3900. Lions Realty, official realtor of WT Athletics. Ball put in play, taken away by the Buffs over on the near side. Scarth. Check it. Instead, it's Calderon who controls it over to Palomino. Lobs it toward the goal. It's going to be headed out by International. Attacking is Jordan Mays. Gets it up ahead, trying to get it to Diakite. That one's going to be off to the left side, and that'll be out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for International as the Buffs able to knock that one away. So coming up to get ready to put this in play will be Ochoa. Ochoa feeds it toward the middle. Mays. Pressure on him. Now he'll dribble through. Tries to hit it, but it's headed out by the Buffs. McKeever has it. Will dribble it up on the near side. Driving up. Here's a feed up ahead, trying to get it to Sosak. Sosak had it taken away by the defender for International. So we go back the other way. International feeds it up ahead. Herrera dribbles over to the right side. Now gets it back to Magnus Poulsen, and Poulsen will send it back to the goalie. Here's a kick out toward the midline. Scarth keeps it in front of him. Tries to feed it up to McKeever, but it's taken away. Now they get it up. Trying to attack now quickly is Diakite. Diakite's shot is blocked by Cristal, who brings it out. Cristal will give it over to Barrera, who will take it over on the left side. Just under 30 minutes left to play. Martinez comes over to the near side for the Buffaloes. Buffs in their home white uniforms. International in their road black uniforms. Sam Scarth will take it across the midline. Goes over to the left side. Trying to feed it up ahead. They had Chris Palomino, and they feed it over to him, but that's going to go out of bounds. As Chris was trying to leak ahead on the right side, but International able to get back there defensively. So it's a goal kick for A&M International. WT Athletics would like to thank Farm Bureau Insurance for their continued support. Texas Farm Bureau members receive free tickets to all WT home sporting events. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Buffaloes. So waiting for Verhoeven to put it in play, and he does. It's going to be headed back by Saldana for the Buffaloes. Or check it, that was Martinez by the Buffaloes. Scramble for the loose ball. Controlling it. It was Poulsen who gets it over on the right side for International. Here's a shot. It's going to be headed back by the Buffs. Saldana has it. A lot of pressure. He dribbles out of it. Comes back on the near side. So Dennis Herrera kicks it over. Here's a feed up ahead, and Palomino instead of Herrera. Palomino will bring it up. It's taken away by International. They try to feed it up on the near side. There's a slide tackle to make the steal, and that's going to go out of bounds, so that'll be a throw-in for International. 27.5 minutes left to play. I'd like to recognize Mickey's Place as a proud sponsor of WT Athletics. Located on the square in Canyon, Mickey's Place provides a modern twist on traditional Italian cuisine along with non-Italian favorites. No score here between A&M International and the Buffaloes. A&M keeping it on their end at the moment. Here's a pass up ahead, trying to get it into the corner. Faircloth runs it down, and that's going to go out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in. Weingart will get set to throw this one in. Nico from Dortmund, Germany, is a freshman. So a little give and go. McKeever breaks it up. So we go back the other way. Sosak trying to control it for the Buffs. Takes it across the midline over on the near side. Saldana will try to dribble through. Has a defender on him. That's Krufall. Still controlling it to the right side. A shot, but falling on it there is Verhoeven. So a goal kick for A&M International. International attacking. Buffs trying to control. They get it to the midline. Now back. Here's a lob up ahead. That's going to be headed back by Palomino. And so that'll go back to the goalie as Asa Cristal will bring it out. Over on the near side to Calderon. To Castillo. To Martinez. Over to Barrera. Arturo will bring it up with the left foot. Gets close to the midline. Comes back to the middle. 25 minutes just over left to play in this one. Castillo. Gets it over on the left side. There's a feed to the middle. Trying to feed it toward the middle, but that's broken up nicely by International. That one's going to be kicked out of bounds by Barrera, so that'll be a throw-in for International. Loose ball, scramble forward. The Buffs control it. Kick it back toward the middle. Saldana will attack. Saldana will bring it over on the right side. Calderon comes up, finds Palomino, tries to feed it to the middle, trying to get it to Rotam Weiss, but unable to do so. Saldana, he is taken out. No call on that one. Making the theft is Magnus Paulsen. A couple of Buffs getting set to come back in. Palomino attacks to the middle. Finds Weiss. Then miscommunication as to who was going to take that ball, and so International comes away with it. Buffs steal it back the other way. Brian Martinez will bring it up. Martinez looks ahead over on the right side. Calderon will feed Palomino. Back to the middle. Saldana, or check it. Sosak has a lot of pressure on him. Comes back to Palomino. Goes over on the right side to Saldana. There's a shot, and that one is just knocked away. Nice play by Verhoeven as he's able to knock that one back and out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Buffaloes. So we wait as the Buffs go over to kick this one in. Have a couple of subs coming in at the next opportunity. And so coming in for the Dustdevils will be Rico Caso coming back in from Laredo, the sophomore. And for the Buffs coming in, Dylan Watson comes in, and so too does Keaton Hartman. Palomino will come out. Sam Scarth will also come out for the Buffs. Shot toward the corner. That's kicked up, headed up by the Buffs. Still a scramble for the loose ball. Still a try. There's a shot. It's going to go over the top of the goal. And that was Barbera, who was right there, trying to put a foot into it, but it got away. So it becomes a goal kick for International. Rayburn Reynolds has proudly served the Amarillo area for over 30 years. WT Athletics would like to graciously recognize Rayburn Reynolds for their continued support of our athletics. This is put in play, headed back by Hartman. International keeps it alive. They get it on the near side. Now attacking is Lasana Diakite. Back to the middle, taken away by the Buffs. Payne McKeever feeds it up ahead to Hartman. Hartman looks toward the right side, tries to go that way, kicked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes to McKeever. McKeever, oh, man, he's taken out, and there's going to be a foul called. Well, the Buffs are going to continue. It looked like he was going to call a foul on that. But nevertheless, the Buffs keep playing on. Shot toward the goal, trying to get it to Hartman, and that goes out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick for A&M International. Robin Verhoeven will get set to put this in play. WT Athletics would like to thank MetaDrive Pharmacy for their support of our athletics. Located at 23rd Street, MetaDrive can assist you with all your pharmaceutical needs. MetaDrive is the official pharmacy of WT Athletics. Across the midline, that's going to be headed back by the Buffs. Controlling it, Hartman will bring it across. Hartman, sophomore from Hobbs, New Mexico, has it taken away up ahead. With it now attacking will be Dejani Faircloth. He's doubled up, lost out of bounds. The officials talking about it, and they're going to say it's going to be a WT throw-in. Going to move Martinez back. Go back to Ricardo Castillo over on the left side. Now Arturo Barrera will bring it across. Barrera with 20 minutes left to play. Scoreless match so far. Payne McKeever will attack. Comes over on the right side. Hartman crosses over to the right side, hits it toward the goal, and that is going to be blocked away by Robin Verhoeven. Verhoeven will get it out. Moreno will check in at the next opportunity for A&M International. Buffs take this away at the midline, then International takes it back the other way, working it on the right side. Scramble, loose ball taken away. Buffaloes, now International. Coming up on the near side is Ochoa. Kicks it up on to Diakite. Diakite goes down in the left corner. There's a crossover that's kicked out away from the box. Saldana heads it up. Trying to control it is International. There's a little give and go headed out by the Buffaloes. Comes over to Hartman. Hartman will bring it up ahead to McKeever. Payne will attack. Tries to feed it up to Brown. Brown trying to get ahead of the defenders. Will dribble it toward the middle. Saldana. Crossover. Shot on goal, not there for Weiss. Blocked nicely, but again, the Buffs still continue to attack. It was a nice feed that time up ahead, trying to get it to Weiss. Here's a back shot from McKeever that's going to go high over the goal and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for A&M International. We'd like to thank Amarillo National Bank for their support of WT Athletics. Amarillo National Bank, locally owned, family strong, and here to stay. I'd also like to thank Kenny Dean State Farm for being a proud partner of WT Athletics for great service and great rates. Call Kenny Dean State Farm. Hardman heads that one back across the midline. WT controls it. Brown over to McKeever. Comes back to Hartman. Hartman will dribble over toward the middle. Calderon will take it on the left side, drives it in toward the middle, feeds it up ahead. Trying to find Kenny Brown. There's a shot. It's taken away by Verhoeven. Coming up on 17 minutes left to play here in this match. No score. Buffs have had some good opportunities here in the second half, just haven't been able to capitalize. International gets it over on the far side. Faircloth will drive it. Tries to take it toward the middle. That's going to be knocked out of bounds off a WT player. And so it'll be a throw-in for International. Substitute coming in for International will be Moreno. And he'll come in and replace Andres Herrera. Moreno from Santiago, Chile, into the lineup. Here's one's lobbed up. That's saved by WT. Nice job by Chris Dahl. Was able to knock that one away. Had a dive for it to keep it out of goal. This will be a throw-in for UT International. Excuse me, for A&M International. Dustdevils look to put it in play. Try to drive it toward the middle. Barrera trying to body up International player over on the far sideline. That's Weigart. That one's knocked out of bounds. So another throw-in for International. Getting set to put it in play is Ray Conan. Gets it down on the right side. Here's a lob toward the goal. It's kicked out of there by Ricardo Castillo. Now he heads another one attempt out. Buffs attack the other way. Crossing over toward the middle. Here's a feed up to Pay McKeever. Over on the right side. Now with it, Castillo will attack. Get it up. Brown up to Hartman. Hartman running up ahead. Controls it. Down in the right corner. Back toward the goal. Here's the shot attempt. And there is, it looked like Saldana had it for a moment. Hartman gets it back. Crosses it over. Now we'll take it over to McKeever. Payne will work it toward the middle. Buffs have it. Kenny Brown will attack in the middle. Taken away. Goes back on the right side. Trying to feed it up ahead. Hartman shot, and that's going to be handled by Robin Verhoeven as he brings it out. Quickly lobs it up ahead. There's a shot up toward the goal that coming away with it is the goalie for WT, Essof Cristal. Buffs control it with 14 minutes left to play. McKeever will bring it across the midline. Trying to feed Brown. That one got away from him. That's going to be headed out. And that's going to be a foul called on Diakite. Kiever will put it in play. Quickly over on the left side they go. Watson was trying to work it on that left corner, but I had taken it away. McKeever brings it back, comes over on the near side, finds it to Saldana. To Brown, who gets it over to Saldana. Now Watson works it back out. Shot, and that's knocked away. Loose ball. Controlled by the Buffaloes. They attack back the other way. Bring it back to Barrera. He'll come over to the middle of Martinez. Buffs will reset. With it, coming across Castillo. He will advance. Takes it toward the middle. Gets it up. Here's a shot to the right side, but nobody was breaking in that direction as Calderon tried to set that one up. Verhoeven will walk it out. 12 minutes, 30 seconds left to play in this second half, and a scoreless one between A&M International and the Buffaloes. That's lobbed up. McKeever heads it back across the WT side. Now International scramble for the loose ball. Saldana will work in there and make the theft. Gets it up quickly to Calderon. Calderon will take it up on the left side over to Watson. He goes to Kenny Brown in the middle, and it got past him. Again, slick surface. Has been raining most of the day. That one goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. 12 minutes left to play. No score. So the Buffs put this in play, come over to the near side. Castillo, work it toward the middle. Calderon crosses over, launches a shot toward the goal, just over the head of the goalie, but just over the top of the crossbar. Nice attempt. The goalie coming out toward him, and so he's trying to just loop it over his head. But in doing so, it also went over the crossbar as well. So Verhoeven will put this one in play for A&M International. Clock stop with 11:23. Substitutes, couple in for International. Coming in is Soberete from Santiago, Chile. He's a freshman. Also coming in, Jorge Maris, a McAllen, Texas freshman. Buffs had this one up across the midline, trying to get it to Brown. Scramble for the loose ball. Coming away with it, Calderon takes it on the left side. Trying to dribble through the traffic toward the middle, trying to get it. There's a shot that's knocked away by A&M International. Attacking. Buffs control it. Nice slide theft there for WT. Martinez sets it up ahead, trying to get it to Watson. As Dillon trying to run that one down, but International able to come away with a theft. They get it over to Wygat. Wygat will send it up, and then coming away with it will be the goalie, Asaf Crystal. He'll come over on the near side to Hartman, to McKeever. Buffs trying to be aggressive, cross the midline over on the left side, but that's going to be taken away by International. Loose ball over along the right sideline. Buffs are able to take it back. The rain starts to fall once again. Attacking on the near side, they get it into the middle. Kenny Brown works it with his left foot, try to feed it up ahead to Saldana. Saldana will cross it back over to the middle. It's taken away by International. They lob it up ahead, and that's going to go out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. And they're telling Castillo to come back, so he'll throw it back to the goalie. Buffs will try to advance on the far side. There's a kick ahead. Trying to get it to Watson. That goes away. So a throw in for International. Coming up on the 9-minute mark left to play in this one. Scoreless between A&M International and West Texas A&M. Rainy afternoon. Cool temperatures. This is lobbed up toward the goal. So Verhoeven comes up with it. He'll put this in play with 8:45 left to go. It's going to be headed out by the Buffaloes. Oh, Brian Martinez goes tumbling as he tries to knock that one back. There's a shot on goal. That's going to go out of bounds. So a couple of substitutes coming in for the Buffaloes will be Sean Ryan, the junior defensive specialist from El Paso. Also coming back in for A&M International, Faircloth, who got a short breather, comes back in.
One, can you iris up?
Also getting set to come in for the Buffaloes, the next opportunity will be Chris Palomino. Buffs control it to the near side. Castillo has it. Goes to the middle. McKeever back to Castillo. Finds it to Brian Martinez. Pressure being applied by the Dustdevils.
Right there, one. That's perfect.
Barrera
Zoom in somewhat.
goes to the middle to McKeever.
Once we're zooming in.
Payne
That's good.
finds Brown. A lot of pressure on him, and they take it away. International does. So dribbling it up will be Moreno. Tries to feed it up ahead, trying to get it to Polson, but instead, the Buffs make a theft. Get it toward the middle. Kenny Brown lobs it up ahead on the left side. Attacking for WT. Get it to the middle. There's a pass over to Brown. Back to Castillo. Castillo works it to the right side, trying to feed it up ahead.
Two to your right. Are you right, too? Two ready?
Trying to get it to Rotem Weiss. But that was knocked out of bounds, so it'll be a throw in for International. 6:40 left to play.
One ready. One go.
Hartman with a header. That's kicked up by A&M International, headed back by Brian Martinez. Over on the right side, Moreno controls it over up ahead. They get it to Mace. They'll come all the way across on the near side. That's Martinez. But it has it taken away by Keaton Hartman to Brown. Brown launches toward the middle. Tries a left-footed shot, but it was right at the goalie, and Robin Verhoeven comes away with that one. 5:45 left to play. Scoreless between International and the Buffaloes.
One zoom in.
That's up at the midline. Coming away with it, taking it across to the right side. Trying to dribble through traffic is Mace. Shot on goal. That's going to be way over the top by Paulson.
Two go.
Magnus from
I think you're covered.
Saldor, Denmark. He's a junior midfielder. So Palomino comes back in as
Ready. Two go.
Tim Weiss will make his way out.
One ready. One go.
Buffs will attack once again. Castillo. To Brian Martinez. Over on the far side. Barrera. Barrera gets it up to Sean Ryan, who sends it back. Now McKeever on the right side to Hartman. Hartman has it taken away, but running it down is Castillo. Castillo dribble through. Tries to feed it up ahead to Hartman. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. So Castillo with a quick throw in. Gets it in. Trying to dribble through traffic is Calderon, and he's going to be fouled. Check at Palomino.
Two go. Keep following that.
And so it'll be a Buffs throw in.
Slowly zoom into that, too.
And so delay, I think, is what they're going to call on International.
One go.
Stop the clock with 4:07 left to play.
Two to your left.
As the whistle blew, is going to be a throw in for the Buffaloes. Now they're going to make it a free kick toward the goal. It's going to be headed out by International. Scramble for the loose ball. Buffs trying to get it. Kick it toward the middle. There's going to be a high kick. That'll be a free kick for International. Well, they'll make it a goal kick instead. 3:33 left to play. No score in this one. So putting it in play, the goalie for A&M International, that's going to be headed back by the Buffaloes. Hartman has it stolen away on the near side, running it down. International goes in the corner. With it is Martinez. Martinez still dribbling through. That's going to be knocked away by the Buffs. Hartman will bring it out to McKeever. McKeever. Oh, and he's thrown down. No. Oh, there's the call. Well, I was going to say, man, that was pretty obvious. So this will be a foul kick for the Buffaloes. They put it in play. Whoop, nope, not yet. 2:44 left to play. Official will walk up now, tells him to put it in play. Martinez, Barbera. It's going to lob it up ahead. That's going to be bodied out by International over on the near side with it. Palomino. Chris will dribble away. Takes it toward the middle. Trying to attack. Feeds it up ahead. With it is Ryan. He's taken down, and that's going to be a free kick for the Buffaloes. Sean Ryan is taken down to the turf. Time taken. Official stops the clock with 2:09. Buffs get set to put this one in play. This will be Chris Palomino. He's ready to go. So he lobs it up toward the goal. A lot of players go down for WT at the kick. A lot of contact. That one's going to be knocked out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for International. Under 2 minutes left to play. No score in this one. Clock continues to run with 1:40 left to play. Dustdevils throw this one in. They lob it up ahead. Buffs will kick it over toward the goal. Cristal will bring it out. Kicks it to the near side of Castillo. Back to Cristal. Feeds it up ahead to McKeever. 1:12 left to play. McKeever is going to be taken down. No call. Buffs have it back the other way. Attacking over on the left side. Trying to get it up ahead. They do. With crossover on the left side. Trying to drive it to the corner. Shot toward the goal. Kenny Brown's there. It's tipped away by International. They lob it up ahead. They have one who's way off sides. No call on this one. Nice. Cristal comes out with a nice theft and keeps that one from going in. Buffs attack the other way. 39 seconds. Come over toward the middle. McKeever. 34 seconds left. McKeever at the midline. Goes over on the far side. With it, Saldana will attack. John will get it toward the middle. There's a pass back to Saldana, but that goes out of bounds. Trying to feed it over there was Sean Ryan, and they just got away from him. And 10 seconds left in this one as the clock stops. Now it continues to run. As the goalkeeper will put this in play with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. In fact, he won't even put it in play. And that'll do it. As this one will come to a conclusion with a 0-0 tie between A&M International and the Buffaloes. Again, hard-fought match, expected to be so today. Again, the weather conditions not ideal. Nevertheless, we'll go through kind of the statistics of this one today as well. Let's take a timeout. We'll do so, and we'll come back here to the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University. But first, this break on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Well, welcome back as this one ends in a draw today, 0-0 between both West Texas A&M and A&M International here at the pitch in the campus of West Texas A&M. Again, a rainy afternoon, it rained the entire time through this one today. In fact, it's probably the lightest it hasn't rained right now, and it's still coming down in this one. But again, this will kind of set things up a little bit as the Buffaloes will improve in the conference to 1-0-2. Dustdevils will fall to 0-2-1 in the conference as we look at our final stats from this one today. As far as shots are concerned, the Buffs control that one 23-12. Shots on goal, Buffs also in the lead there, 13-9. Saves, 13 for International, 9 for the Buffs. Fouls, 9 for the visitors, and 4 for the Buffs. Corner kicks, 3 for International, 4 for WT. And then offsides, 2 on the Buffaloes, 1 for International. And again, one of those offsides on WT occurred early in this one when they had a goal. John Saldana had one to the back, but they were called for offsides, and so that nullified that goal. And so keeps us at 0-0, and that's how this one will end up today. Overall records, WT will be 3-2-6 on the season. So 6 ties for the Buffaloes, while A&M International falls to 2-5-5 on the season. And again, just a hard-fought one in the elements here today on the campus of West Texas A&M. And so, again, tough, hard-fought match between these two. The Buffs, again, mentioned, will be on the road as they will get set to travel to St. Mary's on Wednesday. And again, that will be a rematch from the first contest of the year, which was a 1-1 tie for WT. So they'll travel down to St. Mary's for a Wednesday matchup, then be back here next Saturday to take on Dallas Baptist at 1 o'clock. Big thanks, as always, to our Thunder Vision crew, Case Johnson for directing and engineering this one today. Dylan McMullen, these guys were phenomenal out in the field in the rain today. Dylan McMullen is on camera, along with Kylie Miller and Tyrone Leggett. Great effort by those guys out there in the weather and the elements today to bring you the pictures for this one. We started a few minutes late this afternoon because of the weather, but able to get this one in. Again, the final here today from the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University was the Buffaloes 0 and the Dust Devils 0. That'll do it for our broadcast today. Again, big thanks to our Thunder Vision crew. Until the next time, enjoy everything coming your way on the Lone Star Conference.